What's good, y'all, man? We are back again with another video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about Giannis Antetokounmpo. So, I don't know if y'all watched my YouTube Shorts video from the other day, but I said in the video, Giannis is the best player in the world, and it's not even close. And I stand on that. Now, to have a big statement like that, you have to have a reasoning, which I do, so let's break it down. To start off, I want to state the obvious before we dig deep. Giannis is by far, and I mean by far, the most dominant player we have in the league. There's not a single matchup that can stop him. Notice I said matchup, because when I say that, I'm meaning one-on-one. There's not a single person that can stop him. Because I know you guys automatically thought about the Miami Heat in 2019 and 2020. Well, I will counter that, and I would say that wasn't prime Giannis. They built the wall around Giannis, and Giannis at that time, his only move was to run and put his shoulder into you. Now, let's take a look into 2022 versus the Boston Celtics in the playoffs against a defense that was miles better than that Heat defense. That defense was built to stop Giannis. What did he do? He pushed that team to 7 without his second best player and averaged 34 points, 15 rebounds, and 7 assists while shooting 46% from the field, while also dropping a 44-20 game and a historic Game 6 when Jason Tatum also dropped 46. That was an amazing game. This Giannis would have did wonders against that Miami Heat team because he's just a totally different player. Now, the thing that Giannis has added to his game is a mid-range shot. He gets it off in many ways. He'll pull up and shoot a J in your face, or he will back you up and shoot a turnaround fade. He couldn't do that a couple years ago because no matter where he was at on the court, he couldn't shoot. Last year, he shot 42% from the mid-range, which is above league average. Also above Kyrie Irving. Now, part of the game that he added that made the narrative of him shooting threes so pointless is something that we don't really talk about at all, is his playmaking and his passing. Now, I'm not going to put all of this on Giannis because over the last 2 years he has gotten some good shooters on the team, but it's also about getting those guys shots. Giannis over the last 2 years is top 5 in creating wide open three-point shots. Why does this matter? Well, it one shows how much attention he brings, but also it shows his willingness to pass. Giannis in the past has made multiple seasons where he leads the league in charges because he just wasn't willing to pass back then, and he would just put his shoulder into you and run you over. But after the last 2 seasons, I would say Giannis is top 2 as far as passing big men. And one thing I didn't have to talk about is his defense. He's the best help defender in the league, and it's not close. And he also has an argument for being the best post defender in the league. So you counter that, and then you can also look at him and say, on the perimeter, I'm not scared of him guarding other wings. I'm not. A lot of people like to point out that he didn't guard KD. That's because he just didn't have to, because on the other side, he was killing them. He didn't have to guard KD because at the end, they still won the series because of his defense, especially in the paint. So we don't really have to talk about his defense at all. So where does he rank all time? As of right now, he's in my top 20. But the way the Bucks looks this year and the way he looks on both sides of the ball, a championship, a Finals MVP, and an MVP and also a Defensive Player of the Year all in 1 year is not far out of the conversation. And if he does that, he is top 10 by far. And I'm putting him over a lot of names that people thought were comfortable in the top 10. But that does it for this video, man. Let me know how y'all think about this video. If you want more videos like this where it's kind of a narrative video, let me know. Other than that, man, peace out.